Good morning, Bruce. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. Good, thanks. So you're putting together a mostly woman-dominant card. What are you most excited about the upcoming event?
Well, the main fight, obviously, we're excited about that. It's good that we're able to, I guess, get an international fight this time around. A lot of people seem to me it's a bit of a risk, putting on 4 female fights, but I think it's a good opportunity to be able to showcase, the talent in New Zealand. I think people are going to be pretty surprised with the female fights that we have on the card. I think we got very good matchups here. So it's going to be very interesting.
It's noticeable that with New Zealand upper profile shows like Duco events, Shane Cameron, and even Big Bash, when they were around, none of them really promoted women boxing as much as you do. Is this the main goal, to promote women's boxing and breaking boundaries?
Yeah, a bit of that. I just saw that there was an opportunity there, especially after I have been sort of, I guess, helping Giovanna over the last probably couple of years to build a record up, and I could say that I saw talent there and an opportunity, I guess, to promote female boxing. It's a little, obviously boxing is a male-dominated sport, but like I said, it's just being able to showcase the talent that we have.
Yeah.
I think it's a good opportunity, especially on this having it on the undercard of the world title fight. So,
how's rival promotions going? Are you a rival to Duco boxing and Shane Cameron boxing?
I wouldn't say that we're a rival. I think we're really just sort of starting out, just to see how we go. I've partnered with Steve B. After the first show, I had to sort of reflect and sort of decide whether I wanted to do it again, because there's a lot of stress and there's a huge financial commitment there. So to be able to take it to another level and to continue what I'm doing, I knew I couldn't do it on my own, so I had to partner up with somebody else, and somebody that probably had a different set of skills to me as well. So that's where Steve Bean sort of comes in. He's got experience, with media and the marketing side of things, and that's experience that I don't really have. So I think if this show goes well, it might sort of really put us in a good spot to be able to continue to do what we're doing and promote, the female boxing and male boxing in New Zealand.
Lonnie Daniels versus Tessa Laval, the rematch. It was such an exciting fight. Are you glad to have the third fight on your card?
Yeah, I mean, as you say, that last fight that we had in August, they got a standing ovation. It was a great fight to watch. I think this one's going to be just as good. I know it's a third time that they'll be meeting, but the last two fights they had were top fights. So I think this is probably going to be even a notch up from the last one that they had in August. So looking forward to that one.
Are you worried at all that Tessa, fighting a kickboxing fight the week before will sort of impact this fight?
Yep. I did have a discussion about that with her trainer, but thankfully everything's worked out okay. So she's all set. She's all set for this Friday, so no issues there.
You have the Herminator coming over to fight in New Zealand. This is the second time that he has fought in New Zealand, and he grew up here in Glenfield on the North Shore. Out of curiosity, why the Herminator, and what do you expect from him at this event?
Why the Herminator? Don't know if you've seen his fight with Paul Gallen, but he is a entertaining fighter.
Yeah.
I was looking at, I guess, putting on a good heavyweight fight, and looking at his opponent, Billy. A lot of people probably underestimate him, but you can't. I wouldn't judge him by his record. Billy is actually a lot better than what his record suggests, so I think it's actually going to be quite an entertaining fight between the two of them. Billy's got a lot of speed, and Herman is a big puncher, so that's going to be an interesting fight.
You have the kickboxing world champion and former WIBA world champion Giante Lupi fighting on the card, as well as Navy officer Karen T. Ruki Pasen. This will be the first pro fight of the night. Whoever wins this fight, are you going to get them to possibly fight Lonnie Daniels?
I haven't actually thought that far ahead yet. But another really good matchup. You know, you sort of got an up-and-comer in Karen, taking on Gentian, who's been in the game for a while.
Triple A, yeah.
So it's kind of like the experience, old horse, you know, and Gentian fighting the up-and-comer. So it's another good fight that I think is probably going to bring a lot of entertainment there. Yeah.
You know, in your last, the last Giovanna Perez versus Lanny Daniels, there were a lot of celebrities. There was Joseph Parker, Shane Cameron, David Tua. What are you expecting this time around? Judy Foss, right? Yeah.
We're expecting a bigger crowd than what we had last time.
Okay.
Whether the celebs come out again, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know if they've purchased tickets or not. I hope they do come out and support the night. But yeah, it's I think it's we've worked hard at with this event, so we're expecting to. The goal was to lift it a notch on the last one, so I think we're pretty confident that we will be able to achieve that.
You know, you were talking about working with Steve Dean. I noticed that Benji has done a lot of work sort of promoting the events on Facebook and writing a lot of media articles with Women's Boxing News, Gay Express, and working backstage with the last two events you did. Has he helped a lot with this this event, and are you two going to work in the future as well? Or?
Yeah, Benji's, you know, I think Benji's helped a lot, you know, overall. With everybody, so he's very supportive of the female boxing in New Zealand, and it's really great to have somebody, him, you know, helping to promote female boxing. So definitely, you know, working with him in the future, you know, there's definitely a place for him, for sure.
You know, I think he's going through these cancer treatments on the same day as the actual fight. Do you have a message for Benji? You know.
Oh, look, we just wish him all the best. You know, I've said to him, you know, we're here if he needs any support as well. So, and we're hoping that he does make it out on the night. I have spoken to him actually in the last few days, and he's definitely going to try to be there.
You know, this event will be live on Sky Sports 3. How does it feel to have the event televised nationwide? You know, it's a bit different from it being pre-recorded and broadcast later. How does that feel?
It's fantastic, you know, it's a step up.
Justice, right?
A head in the right direction, or step in the right direction, sorry. Yeah, and a really good opportunity for us to get more exposure for the female boxing, and it's a worthy main event, you know, WBO Women's World Title. So I'm glad that Sky TV's come on board and have decided to do a live broadcast.
What's your relationship like with Sky now?
It's pretty good, you know. I mean, it's early days for me, you know. I mean, I've really only just it's only my second show at this level, so I'm just hoping that. If this show works out well, I'll see the benefit in it, and we'll you know, look at staying on board and working together, you know, in the future.
Yeah. And what's the message to the people watching? You know, to the fans out there of women boxing. What message do you have for them?
The fans and that. Look, I'll just say, look, if you can, you know, make every effort to come out. There's still a few tickets available. It's going to be a great night of boxing in general. As we said, you know, we've got a lot of female fights on the card, so it's a first, I think. I'd just come out and support it. Yeah, it'll be a really, really good night.
A historic night. Sweet. Thank you, Bruce. Thanks for all your time and all the effort you put in, and hope it goes well. And thank you.
Thanks very much.